Hi, my name is John McGraw, and this is the first video blog into this journey that I'm going to have on Roux-en-Y gastric bypass. I'm going through Sparrow Weight Loss Management here in East Lansing, Michigan, and Sparrow, the hospital, is actually in Lansing, Michigan. But everywhere I've been going has been in East Lansing at what's called the MAC, the Michigan Athletic Club. So I started by going to a seminar and then into a couple classes, some informational classes on what the surgery is going to involve and what you need to do as far as diets and stuff like that. Kind of general classes or seminars. And then from there, you meet with several doctors and you actually start the first process meeting a doctor, and then you go into these seminars, or at least that's how I did it. So it was a several month process. Right now it is April 21st, and I started this in mid-November. And so I started with a BMI of over 50%, so I didn't have to do the 6 months regimen. At least that's where we're at right now. I'm about 2 weeks out from surgery right now. My surgery date is March 9th, 2015. And so today I just started with the meal replacements. So I'll be eating 4 different things a day. One will be a pudding or a soup or a bar right now. There's a few different things that I can have. And that's going to be 2 weeks until I have my surgery. I'll be eating those. 1 week out I can't have the bars anymore, so it's just going to be liquid. And then water, of course, throughout the day, and a lot of it. So we try and get at least 64 ounces in a day. And then also the meal replacements. Up to this point, I've lost, I started this journey at 358 pounds on the first day that I weighed in, and now I just weighed in the other day at 337, and I dropped a few more pounds than that, but in the last week or so I did gain a few pounds. I hadn't worked out, been traveling for work. These are excuses. I could have still worked out, but I didn't. And then also kind of knowing that I was going to start meal replacement this week, I kind of just went into the mode of, well, I want to have this one last time or this one last time. That doesn't mean I'm never going to have this kind of food again, but I have been eating very well, and when I have gone off the diet, I haven't felt well. It made my stomach upset. Mentally, I didn't feel well because I had whatever, whether it be, a piece of pizza or whatever, I so-called cheated with. And it mentally just messed with me a little bit. So I know that helped me for going forward. So when I'm done with the surgery, and I've been on my liquids and I start eating food again eventually, I'll have to remember that it didn't feel good this time. Now with the surgery, it's also gonna prevent me from eating that, because if it doesn't sit well, it may come up, might have something called dumping. So we'll see how all that works. I don't know yet, but these are the things I've been told. Obviously my portions are gonna be a lot smaller. My stomach's gonna be about the size of an egg. So I won't be able to eat that much. 3-4 ounces of food, it sounds like, and maybe 6 ounces of water at a time. And even that, you're going to have to really sip or really chew your food. So these are all things that I'm going to learn, that I have learned, but I haven't put into practice yet because my stomach's not that small. So we'll see what happens, but I'm really looking forward to it. I topped out at 410 pounds at one point, about 6-7 years ago, and I started to walk every day, eat better. I got down to 318, and that's the lowest that I got. And then I kind of went from 318 to 360 in that ballpark. Just kind of went back and forth. So it's nice to see the scale going down again, and it's taken work, and it's going to take a lot more work coming up, but I'm looking forward to it. Hi, this is John. I'm here for an update. Today is my 5th day on the meal replacements, and I'm drinking 3 or 4 shakes plus a protein bar a day, or 2 and 2. It's 4. It's a combination of 4 for the day for this week, and then next week it'll all be the shakes or the puddings, that sort of thing. But right now, today I ate 2 bars, and I drank 1 shake this morning. I'm going to drink a shake tonight. Both of those with fiber, because 2 out of the 4 have to have fiber. So I weighed in at the doctor at 337, and this is 5 or 6 days later, and I'm at 330. I did weigh in at a different scale at the gym, so give or take a couple pounds. But it's going pretty decent. The first couple days I was a little bit cranky, just from going down from 6 meals a day to 4. Really did kind of make me hungry and a little bit cranky. And the third day I was really hungry. The fourth day I got a little bit busier at work, so it took my mind off it a little bit, and it wasn't too bad. Today's the fifth day. I was a little bit worn down, not really cranky, just kind of like drained a little bit. So I just got back from the gym, had a nice workout that kind of got my juices flowing and my adrenaline going. So I think that really seemed to help, and I really needed that. I was sitting in the car a lot today. So my surgery's still on for March 9th. Got the information today that my insurance did approve it. Alright, I'm back for another update. Today is Sunday, March 1st, 2015, and so far I've been on the New Direction diet for just over a week, about 7-8 days now. I started last week Saturday and today's Sunday, so it's going well so far. I told you in the previous video about the first couple days. I was pretty grumpy. Got hungry third, fourth, fifth day. I was pretty hungry, and fifth day actually started to get a little bit better, and the last few days haven't been too bad. Of course I am hungry, but it hasn't been as bad as it was previous. So I went to the doctor for my first of 2 weigh-ins last Friday, and I weighed in at 327. The week before, when I went to the surgeon for the first time, I was at 337. So I lost 10 pounds, which is what she wanted before I went to surgery. So I still have this week where I'll lose more, but at least I'm at my goal weight of 10. Today I weighed in at my home scale, which is a little bit different, but at 324. So I've even lost a few pounds since Friday. So this week I'm gonna have to do just the liquid, no more of the bars, and no more of the noodle soups, which weren't really noodles. They were really fine, and I didn't really like the taste of it anyways. So it's pretty much just shakes this week. And then I have a weigh-in next Friday, and then I have the surgery the Monday after that. So a week from tomorrow I'll have surgery. So far I feel okay. I feel a little bit worn down. Today isn't so bad, but I would say starting day 4 or 5, I was kind of really drained of energy, and that's been the case. When I went and saw the nurse, she said that's the case, that most people feel that way. So my body does feel better as far as losing the weight. One of the biggest concerns for most people is loose skin. So we'll just have to see what happens there, because hopefully I'm going to lose another 100 pounds after surgery. And at my biggest I was 410 pounds. So really I'm starting from the skin of 410 all the way down to hopefully in the 220 range, something like that. So I know there will be some loose skin, and I'll just have to deal with that when the time comes. And I have to wait about 1.5 to 2 years after surgery to see if I need to have another surgery to remove skin or, that sort of thing. So, but that's way down the road. What I'm looking, after the surgery is kind of where I'm looking at right now, is the next week to get to surgery, and then the next month after that. And I can't really look too much further than that. Just kind of gotta go one day at a time and take it as it goes. So that's the update for now, and I'll come back with you as soon as I can. Thanks. Today is March 5th, 2015, and on my home scale today I weighed in at 320, started back in November at 358, and went to my surgical visit about 2 weeks ago at 337. After the first week of shakes I weighed 327, and the second week I've lost about 7 pounds. I go to my official second weigh-in tomorrow, and then have the surgery on Monday, so just a few days away. I'm looking forward to it, and the shakes have been pretty tough. I said in previous ones about the first week. The second week has been hard as well, in a different way. I haven't been as cranky, but I still have been tired. I've been hungry throughout the day, but usually it gets really bad around 3 or 4, and I try and get a shake in right when I wake up at 7:30. Then another one about 11, and then another one midday, and then another one at night. So. But I find even no matter what time I have the shakes, right around 3 or 4, the hunger really sets in, and the toll of the day I think ends up weighing in on me. But I have gotten used to it. All that being said, I've gotten used to it a little bit. And I also know that the surgery is just around the corner, so I just need to suck it up for a few more days, and then once I do have the surgery, hopefully I'm not going to be as hungry, because the part of the stomach that they do the surgery on is supposed to be the part that makes you hungry. So even though I'll be eating or drinking the same amount of calories a day after my surgery, or trying to at least I won't hopefully be hungry or feel that hungry sensation. So I'll give you another update once I get on the other side of the surgery.